Shelterbox is a global Rotary Club project and has provided emergency shelter for the victims on the front line of disaster. Started in 2000 by former Royal Navy search and rescue driver and Rotarian Tom Henderson, Shelterbox has become the largest Rotary Club project in the world. The organisation was started when the founder observed that most aid responses revolved around food and medication. Their main Shelterbox warehouse is based in Cornwall, however they have pre-packed boxes stored worldwide, aiming to have aid out within 2 to 3 days of disaster. The work by Shelterbox solely relies on donations, with half of this coming from the UK public. However, they cannot wait for donations on the back of a disaster, as they want to help with the boxes as soon as possible. So what is Shelterbox and how did you get involved?
I thought it was such a great idea, and then of course we've heard about it recently because of Haiti, and shelter boxes have been sent out to Haiti to help the people there after the terrible disasters that happened. And we've always thought that in our Burntisland Kinghorn Rotary Club that shelter box was a great idea, and we would like to send out more than one.
So what kind of things are contained in the boxes?
In the box, the main thing that's in the box is the tent. And the tent is big enough to accommodate a family of 10 or an extended family of 10. And the contents in the box are enough to keep a family of 10 going for 6 months. And in the box there is the tent, there are tools to help them to rebuild, there are blankets to keep them warm, the water purification to purify the water, because obviously in disaster areas that is a big issue, is the water purification. And there's also a smile in the box, and this is the thing that I really like best, that there's a smile in the box, and it's for the children, and it has crayons and paper and things for the children to do to occupy them, because you can imagine what it's like having 10 people in a tent and nothing round about. I mean, it's quite, I just can't believe, you know, that it actually happens. And I think the boxes are just a great idea, and they're actually all tailor-made to the disaster that they're going to. There are more and more shelter boxes being sent out. It started out that I think their campaign was to have 100,000 shelter boxes in a year, and in actual fact I think Haiti, they had sent 100,000 boxes out just to the one place. So it's progressing. It's a charity in its own right, Shelterbox, and Rotarians the world over are continuously supplying shelter boxes for sending out to disasters. And it's an ongoing thing. It never stops. It will never stop, I don't think.
This has been Connie Davidson for Channel 5.